You talked about your relationship with TD Jakes. How did that manifest, and how has he been an asset in your life?
Man, so, wow, man, probably 15 years ago, I'm in Orlando, Florida. I was in J. Alexander Restaurant, and I had attended one of his conferences. He ain't know me. I only knew of him. I'm in the restaurant. I get up to walk out, and Bishop Jakes says, "Hey, somebody stop that young man." I can still hear his voice. He had a white suit on, red tie. Yeah, like somebody stop that man. And his one of his assistants came over and said, "Hey, the bishop wants to see you." Now, the whole time I've been staring at him at the table because it was him and a whole lot of other major preachers at that time, just having dinner after a conference. He comes up to me and he says, "You've been praying and asking God to meet me." I said, "Sir, ever since I was 14 years old, I had a book in my book bag where I had always wrote my goals down. And one of the goals was to meet Bishop Jakes." I still got the book to this day. So he said, "Hey, man, I'll deal with you." He said, "I'll help you learn how to preach." I feel a connection. That same thing you talked about that a father and son has, that draw. Like I knew he had something that I had, because now I know that I got to take what I'm doing to the next level. And my father, at best, was a local pastor. He never did anything nationally. He never wrote any books that he published. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The stuff that I was trying to do, I needed another mentor, because I think that for every task, you need a teacher. So I brought on another task. I found me a sage, a teacher. He said, "I'll deal with you, but don't waste my time." His exact words. He said, "Give me a call." I'm excited, man. I got home. I told my mom, I'm like, "Man, Mama, I met Bishop Jakes in the restaurant, and he told me to call him." She said, "Well, have you called him?" I said, "Oh, man, he ain't even give me his phone number."
Gotcha.
Got him.
Got him.
But he shouldn't have challenged me, because I found him anyway. There's a dude named Curtis Wallace, who was his producer of his movie Sparkle and his lawyer at the time. I knew him, and I called him. And I said, "Hey, man, I met Bishop Jakes in the restaurant. He told me to call him. This is what he had on. This is what I had on." He said, "All right, let me try," because he didn't believe me.
Yeah.
Bishop gives him his email address to give to me. He didn't give me his phone number, he gave me his email address. And he emailed me one day and he said, now at the time he emails me, I'm in Dallas, Texas at the Hilton Anatol, listening to a man at a network marketing convention say these exact words. I'm looking in your camera. He said, "I make $1 million a month. And if you don't make $1 million a month, then you don't need to be talking when I'm talking. If you got to use the bathroom, don't go to the bathroom. I don't care what you do. You need to sit down and listen to me if you don't have what I have." He's saying that. And I get an email from Bishop Jakes that says, "What's your phone number?" I sent my phone number to him, and my phone is ringing while he's saying that. Block. So I'm like, I got a decision to make. I know who calling me, bro. Man, I got up and walked out right while he was talking, bro. I walked outside. It was 160 degrees in Dallas. I walked outside in a blue suit, sweating. He said, "This is TD Jakes. I just listened to 5 of your sermons on YouTube. You are an Olympic swimmer in shallow water." He said, you got the skill, but you ain't deep." He said, "If I was preaching this is what I would have did." And for 30 minutes, he preached my sermon back to me. And bro, tears are coming down my eyes, because somebody that I looked up to
Is acknowledging your work.
See, he did what I've been looking for all them years that I just finished complaining about.
Yeah.
Now I got it. So yeah, I'm a rock with him. Yeah.
What they say in ministry, that better be God calling you on your cell phone.
If it ain't,
It is. This is
for real.
This for real.
Yeah, man. So he preached my sermons back to me. We got a father-son relationship going. And man, the amount of information that man has poured into me, not just about the Bible. He was there when I closed my biggest real estate deal. He was there when I sold one of my tax companies. He was there when I got a loan. I got a $7 million loan to buy 24 acres. He was there. He was there when I bought 10 acres for $1.5 million and sold it for $3.6 million. He was there doing all of that at no charge. That's what I thought a father was supposed to do the whole way. So I figured in exchange for him being a great father, I'd be a great son. And I've tried my best to invest in what he's doing, whether it's take hundreds of people to his conferences, support his online ministry, anything that I could do. Because for me, the opposite of lazy love is reciprocity. Like if anybody been good to you, you got to be good to them, no matter what anybody thinks. Like you good to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm good to you, because I don't let people determine how I'm gonna feel about somebody who's been good to me. I don't do that. You can't, the relationship you and I got, your biggest enemy can't make me turn my back on you.
Yes, sir.
That ain't how I roll.
But now, with the turmoil that was stricken and that has been looming in ministry, with him, with others, with this, with that, how does your faith, how does your stance with this person, where people know the connection? People know, like they say in the street, oh, that's your boy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yep.
But how do you deter people from the chirpers?
You can't. And I'll just put it in the words of Kamala Harris when Dana Bash asked her a question about Donald Trump. Next question, please.
But that could come on, Pastor.
Because I can't, listen, what I've learned with me, with you,
Yes,
let's
sir.
see everybody, there's a negativity bias that all people's minds are inclined. All right?
Right.
You scored 2 touchdowns today, threw 1 interception, ran for 115 yards, QB rating was 89. All right? You had a good game.
A day.
A day. Tomorrow, they talking about Tom Brady. You get in a fight at a barbecue, they talk about it for 2 weeks. Because the negativity bias of people's minds stays on negativity longer than they should. And here is the deal. I don't know nothing about nothing. So why am I gonna speak about something
Yes, sir.
that I don't know nothing about? Ain't nobody gonna drag me in that conversation. Ain't nobody getting no sound bites out of me on that conversation.
Correct.
And because he don't deserve that from me. He don't deserve it from anybody who talking about it. And this is how you know it ain't real journalism. Real journalism asks questions of the accused before they post.
That's been gone since social media.
Facts. So since that can be one-sided, then my response is, he's been good to me. He's helped me through and navigated me through things that I wouldn't have had because my biological father was not there to do such. He's given me opportunities to preach on platforms. He's preached on ours. He's invested in our church. In fact, during our most recent hurricane situation that tore our building down, Bishop Jakes sent the 2nd check to our church to help us to continue to go when we didn't even have a building to go into. So my last word is, he's been good to me. I'm gonna stay good to him.